Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode where we are talking about one of India's fastest growing universities, Presidency University. With over 21,000 students, 800 plus faculty, and 600 plus staff members, it truly is a crown jewel of Presidency Group of Institutions, a name that has been shaping young minds for over 50 years now. This group was founded by Dr. Nisar Ahmed, who is a pioneer in the field of education, and today we have with us the Vice President of Presidency University, Mr. Salman Ahmed. He is passionate about empowering the youth, blending education with leadership, and giving back to society through education. And we're thrilled to have him with us today. Welcome to the show. So, let's start with something very basic. What does a regular day in your life look like?
So, how I start my day is first thing, remember God. So, it's with prayers. Have some alone, quiet, calm time to myself. And I love to have breakfast with my family. So, any time of the day, anytime when there's food, it has to be around family. That's one of my favorite parts of the day. And then starts the hectic day going forward.
You've been getting a lot of love from the student community. Everyone just talks about how passionate you are about empowering the youth, not just to get degrees, but also to become leaders. So, what do you have to say about this?
See, if you look around you, India's youth are responsible for the economic growth factor across the globe, not just in our country. 100 plus unicorns are made by young are led by young entrepreneurs in our country, and this demographic advantage is what is our strength, our youth. Leaders are not just made, they're made by encouraging education of independent thought. Education, we believe very strongly as a presidency family, we believe that education at its heart is empowerment. And for the last 5 decades, the presidency group has not just educated students, we have equipped them with knowledge, skill sets, and the ability to lead. We want students to just come out of the regular syllabus and look above so that that's when the true transformation takes place.
Totally agree to that. So, moving on to the next question, something that sets presidency apart is its strong link with the industry. So, how do you bridge the gap between academic learning and real world needs?
So it's a very important question, and this question should be in the boardrooms across universities in the country. There's nothing like industry and academia collaboration. It has never happened like this ever before because technology and corporations and industries are so evolving so rapidly and so soon. So, what we have done at Presidency, and I'll name some of the companies that we have done MOUs with. We have Capgemini, we have Tech Mahindra, we have Samsung, and we are super excited to announce that we're going to collaborate with the leading AI company, NVIDIA. We want to set up a center of excellence at our university campus. So, what these centers do is they give hands on exposure to both the faculty and the students to cutting edge technology.
That's amazing to know.
We've also integrated internship programs embedded into our curriculum. So we do this on a semesterly or yearly basis where students are working in the industry or in the corporate world, getting real life scenarios, understanding the language of corporates, understanding the process that takes place within the corporate world. This makes them industry ready much before they even graduate. And what I am super passionate about is the presidency launchpad. We have launched across 130 plus startups, which are led by students, alumni, and also some of them are faculty.
Wow.
And we also have introduced a conclave where we set a dialogue between the entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs, and the seasoned entrepreneurs. We also provide mentorship programs where entrepreneurs come in, guide them on how to go about. So it's not just learning, it's learning with action.
Complete package on the whole, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great to know. Students today think globally. So, tell us a bit about Presidency's international partnerships.
See, presidency is the gateway to the globe, and I say this with immense confidence. We have the largest number of collaborations or MOUs, you can say, with over 170 plus universities. There are quite a lot. So from Europe to US to Asia to the Middle East, name it, we have the place, the destination of international learning for you. And currently, right now, we have 1,000 plus students who are currently abroad pursuing their either student exchange program, other programs, and we have international students. We are hosting international students at our campus. We recently had a French university sending their students, and it was such a beautiful sight to see
Wow.
people discussing, understanding each other's language, the culture. And we're also so honored to tie up the Taiwanese government directly with the embassy, where we have set up a Taiwanese education center. This happens to be the only one in the entire state of Karnataka.
Brilliant.
And an added advantage for us is that we have this internships in the international circuits with paid stipends.
Oh.
Yeah. So the different modules that take place while these international types happen is basically progression to masters or progression to degrees, dual degrees, twinning programs, internship, paid or non-paid, both options are available. And there's of course a collaborative research that takes place. So what this does is it widens the perspective or gives the student a panoramic view of the globe, and sharing each other's culture is the most beautiful part.
So now let's talk about academics. What are the new age courses that are in demand right now at Presidency?
So the Presidency Group, Presidency University has 10 different schools, 61 different programs under these 10 schools. To name some of them, there's data science, there's allied health sciences, there's robotics, there's AIML, there's fintech, there's law, and so much more. We've recently had an opportunity to tie up with Samsung, as I said earlier, for an AIML excellence lab.
Wow.
So this gives them again a hands-on experience for the students. And what we want to do is to diversify and to empower students for the industry requirements for the future.
There's clearly a lot of focus on academics, but what is campus life like beyond studies? Is it all work and no play?
No, no, not at all.
Okay.
I think we have some of the best campus life as a university. We have a sprawling 100-acre campus, as you have seen. It's a
Definitely.
lush green campus filled with hangout spots, zones. We have open amphitheaters. We have different activities happening every evening. We have open stage happening every afternoon during the lunch break.
Oh, okay.
So we have this department called Department of Student Affairs, which is very close to my heart.
Why do you say so?
So because it has a vast array of choices for the passion that the student might have or hobby which he might want to learn. So from dance, debate, to even a drone club, it has all of them. We have had this annual cultural fest. Naming all the celebrities, I think some of the most famous celebrities have come down to our campus, given them the live performance to the students, made them enjoy. To name some of them, Ananya Pandey,
Wow.
Randeep Huda, Divine, Raftar, Javed Ali, my favorite. And we had Deepika Padukone, Sonam Kapoor. There's so many of them, Prakash Raj. I think there's so many I can't even name. So the campus is very lively, I can say very confidently. And it's not just academics. We understand that today's generation students are so held up in their own lives. They have overthinking, anxiety, depression, and so many other problems that come with it. We need to give them space to breathe and give them time to have a good time.
Listening to the perks, I think I want to join back college
Please
again.
join.
So now let's go back to your roots for a bit. Tell us about your father, Dr. Nisar Ahmed, a name to reckon with in the field of education. So what influence has he had on your journey?
He has 100% been the most influential man in my life. He is someone that I've always looked up to since childhood. He's come from extremely humble, small beginnings. In fact, when he was about 3 years old, his mother passed away. And he's lived with my uncle, Mr. Abdul Hamid Saab. So they've all lived in a room which was like almost like you can say 300 square feet, 500 square feet, and all of them together. So he started from a 2-bedroom house, which was by day school, and by evening they would join the tables and convert it into a bed. So that's how when this has happened when my mom and dad just got married.
Okay.
So there were around 5 students in the 2-bedroom house, and from there to 45,000 students with over 3,000 employees and staff from 8 schools, 4 pre-university colleges, a degree autonomous college, and of course the crown jewel, the Presidency University, which is extremely now the most dominating university in the country, I can say. He is a man who is extremely humble yet driven. He is compassionate but fierce. His leadership qualities are basically having resilience. He is very comfortable to approach. He's very approachable. So that is something about him. He is extremely down to earth. Extremely down to earth. He will know everyone's name, everyone. So from the staff level, even if it's housekeeping, security, or even if it's a teaching staff, non-teaching staff, leadership team, his humility and his extreme hard work So he wakes up may possibly at around 5 o'clock. He comes back home by around 10:30, 11. So that's a kind of work life,
Discipline.
very, very extremely disciplined personality. He's almost like an army style disciplined person, and he has his timings for his workout. He makes sure that he eats his own same meal every day. He's a very light eater. He's not a heavy eater. He believes that if he eats too much,
Mm-hmm.
he will become lethargic, tired. So his upmas, his fruits, his just like brown wheat dosas. This is all that he has throughout the day. So this is what keeps him extremely active. He goes for his walks. He loves walks, and he does his swimming. This is something that I have learned from. Even now he is like almost 70 now,
Okay.
but I feel like he's like 45.
Oh.
The way his work ethic and his energy and his focus, and he's so determined to make sure that this university reaches a global level. Even today, he'll not take one day off. Even if he's unwell, he makes sure he works from home.
Okay.
So he's got his Zoom interface, and he's got his staff there. He makes sure that every mail is met each and every day. So there's no mail which will go unresponded by the end of the day. So these are some of the small things that I can say by example. But he is someone who's a man of his word. If he says something, it's like the gospel truth.
Okay.
It's done. So yes, the leadership qualities of integrity, resilience, hard work, and being humble is something that I learned from him. Our father has taught us something extremely important, and which is a value system of Presidency Group. It's part of our ethos. We believe that education should be imparted to all, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion. And this is something that we're going to carry forward for generations to come.
That's truly an inspiring story, and I really wish I get to meet your father someday.
Surely.
So, now that you've spoken about your father, I want to understand how your mother had an impact on your journey.
She is the most beautiful person that I know in my life. She has been the anchor of our family. She keeps us extremely humble, extremely grounded, very centered. And I think she's been the major, I don't think, sorry, I'm sure that she's been the major reason for my father's success.
Okay.
Because while she has been the anchor to our family, my father was able to build this large presidency family that we have today. She is someone who has taught me philanthropy and the importance of philanthropy, that when you give, you get back, no matter what happens. And she is an extremely, extremely spiritual person. So my belief, especially in the oneness of God, stems from my mother very strongly. She makes sure that I do not miss one prayer in the day. And I try my best not to miss a prayer a day. She makes sure that I do my chantings, my zikr, we say in our religion. So that is something that I've embodied from her. She is someone who has shown me a path of God, and I'm sure that will benefit me not just in this life, but also the afterlife. So I'm forever grateful for her, and I can vouch about whatever I've said about her, that even my wife or daughters will second that. Even my siblings will second that. She's truly an amazing person, and trust me, you have to meet her.
I definitely wish
Yes.
so. And I think, as you said, it's very essential to have a woman in your life to, to be that anchor to drive you forward, right?
She's
So,
extremely strict, very firm. She's also, she whacks me now and then whenever required, but I love to take it from my mom. It's the most beautiful feeling.
where do you see yourself and Presidency University a decade from now?
Our vision is very clear. We want to be a truly global university of repute. We have short term goals, we have long term goals, from enhancing and upgrading our infrastructure to evolving our curriculum, from deepening research to increasing global linkage and ties. So, we will keep evolving as a university and ensure that our students are not just industry ready, but they're industry worthy. Ranging from our K 12 schools to the higher education, we want to ensure that Presidency is the go to destination for quality learning and meaningful careers.
That's some confidence, Salman. So, I've also heard that you're a quintessential Bangalore boy. We've prepared a fun set of questions to test your love for the city. So, can we start?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, this is a rapid fire. You have to be quick, huh? Best dosa in the city.
Vidyarthi Bhavan.
Okay.
For
Best
sure.
biryani.
My wife for mom's biryani.
Okay. Best hangout spot.
Anyway, with family.
What does Bengaluru have that Delhi doesn't?
Great weather.
Traffic survival trick.
Music with good company.
Weekend reset. Cubbon Walk or sunrise at Nandi Hills?
I love a long drive and sunrise, of course, Nandi Hills.
Mm. Describe Bengaluru in one word.
Home.
One Bengaluru habit you'll never give up.
Filter coffee.
Me too. Your favorite Bengalurian?
I'd like to say two names. Of course, my father, Dr. Nisar Ahmed sir, and Dr. Puneet Rajkumar sir. I think he really, truly embodies what it means to be a Bangalorean. His smile itself is something that was so warm, so comforting, and it really, we miss him so much. But yes, I second that. I really miss Puneet Rajkumar, and for me, he's equally my favorite Bangalorean.
I think he's all our
That's
favorite.
true.
Yeah. So, one last message to all Bengalurians.
Continue to lead with innovation, compassion, and never forget the unmistakable Bengaluru energy.
Yes, Bengaluru energy it is. That was wonderful, Salman. Thank you for joining us and sharing the story of Presidency University, a story of vision, leadership, and legacy.
Thank you for having me on this podcast, Aishwarya. It's been wonderful.
Likewise. And to our audience, may we continue to learn, evolve, and pay it forward like Mr. Salman. Thanks for watching.